Yo, what's the crap, boys? The Phoenix Suns are out. They lost to Denver. I just made a video about, Lakers v Denver. I talked more about that series in that video. But this is about the Suns. They've just dismissed or fired Monty Williams, which I think is like... You got rid of Monty Williams before Ayton and Chris Paul. That's a bad move. That's a bad move. No coaching job is safe. This guy won Coach of the Year, took them to the finals for the first time since, Charles Barkley. And you fire him because there's no depth. This is clear, management not owning up to the bad roster construction. Also, you take KD. In my opinion, when they got KD and I saw their depth, this is a bye season. Just get used to playing with each other and come back next season. You don't fire the coach. You don't fire one of the best coaches in the league. Right. I don't care, bro. It's unreal. You fire one of the best coaches in the league. Also, yeah, player relationship wise, he kind of got him and Aiden have some beef. He's maybe not the best, player. He might step in some shoes. Whatever. It's clear there's something wrong, but firing the coach, if you yeah, the whole reason the Suns lost, the lack of depth, is quite obvious. This is nothing new. Chris Paul and obviously Chris Paul was injured. It was a bit weird. The Suns were better and worse without him. Obviously, pace. They could have needed Chris Paul's pace. Ayton just wasn't trying. Ayton straight, bitch. Had something wrong with his ribs and didn't play. Come on, bro. He's clearly checked out. He's gone. Just trade him to the Pacers. Get Miles Turner. Whatever that's going to cost. But, Nuggets were playing great team defense on Book and KD. Obviously, who else is going? Landry Shamet. I'm pretty sure he had 30 years. I can't remember. Landry Shamet somewhat showed up this series. Everyone else, man. When KD and Book are getting shut down, you need someone to draw attention to. And you've got no one that's drawing attention off them. They're just going to get clamped up. It's Celtics, for example. If Tatum's shooting bad, like we've seen, Jaylen Brown's still there, Malcolm Brogdon's still there, Marcus Smart's still there, Al Horford when he hits shots is there. It's there's people to pay attention to. The Suns have none of that. They have to... in my opinion, KD and Book are the only players you keep. Not even TJ Warren. Shamet, he's kind of cursed. Every team that he plays on just gets, underachieves. Get him off the team. He did somewhat show up this season, has some good games, has some great quarters. Still, just get rid of him. I still can't wrap my head around this Monty Williams firing. Look at him. He's the most winningest coach in the last 3 seasons. In my opinion, I'm a Sixers fan. Sixers need to lose Game 7 against the Celtics and fire Doc and hire him. Boom. That's the only... If I'm getting off topic, but if the Sixers lose, I'm either going for the rebuild or run it back one more time and get a new coach and just see how well the team's with a proper coach. I can't believe they fired him. They fucked it. If I'm KD, I'm pissed off. You can't request a trade again, bro. KD's legacy's already looking bad. Not legacy, but you know what I mean. It's not looking great for him. KD's career right now is looking rough to be top 10 all time, but like we saw with Steph, we couldn't imagine Steph was going to win another championship. Maybe you could, but it looked unlikely. So nothing's proper in stone right now. But KD's trying to solidify his legacy. If a duo of him and Book and good role players win, and he wins Finals MVP, I think that's possibly enough to be top 10. But KD these past 2 seasons in the playoffs has been absolutely choked. Not the player he is. It's crazy. Devin Booker just had one of the best playoffs of all time. So that's your guy. It's tough. But heading into the offseason, their big 4 is earning 87% of their salary. You've got to get rid of Ayton and Chris Paul, bro. Chris Paul's washed. Chris Paul was a nice career. It was a nice career. Have a farewell tour next season. You just retire, bro. Just retire. Come on, bro. You ain't LeBron. They got to make some moves. Getting Draymond Green, I don't know. That could be a move. He'd probably want a lot of money. So I don't think that is the move. Just let him be on Golden State. But you have to take some free agency moves. Pick your spots well. Let Kevin, maybe not let KD and Devin Booker decide because, when him and Kyrie did it, they got DeAndre Jordan on it. So, yeah, it's looking rough, but they've kind of fucked it. Obviously, the Suns, they got blown out in that Game 6. Past 2 playoff series to fucking Yugoslavians. They're it's crazy. The fall of the 2021 Suns is unreal. Who would have thought? What should they do? Hire back Monty Williams. Come on, bro. Own that mistake. Trade Ayton and Chris Paul. I'm trying to think of... Miles Turner would be good. Miles Turner doesn't really... Well, he signed a contract extension, actually, but... There's a lot of players you can go and get. Obviously, trade assets. They're going to have to sign everyone because, they just gave up picks and players, for KD. So they're gonna have to use free agency to clear up that cap space, get them some good role players, because that's all you need is a good duo and some role players. Don't fuck it up, Suns. Don't fuck it up.